The court of law is the very place where crimes are accused and rights and wrongs discriminated to punish the offenders and protect the victims. However, the Seoul Central District Court has passed one absurd judgment after another to astound the world.
We can't take legal proceedings against Japanese enterprises.
This is the dismissal on a damages suit which 85 victims of forcible trafficking and their bereaved families filed against 16 Japanese war criminal enterprises a few days ago.
We can't call the Japanese government to account.
It is none other than the Seoul Central District Court, which dismissed as reported last April the suit by the victims of sexual slavery for Japanese army and their bereaved families to arouse great indignation of public sentiment that the judicial authorities in South Korea have stressed justice and equality over and over again, handed down such decisions to give a free rein to the Japanese past crimes, turning their faces away from the deep-seated grievance of the victims is appalling enough, but the nonsensical accounts are still more shocking.
It might cause a serious blot on the relation with Japan as well as the US.
All things taken together, what the South Korean judiciary's desire is not the liquidation of the Japanese crime-woven record, but better relations with Japan, which is the demand of the US. After all, the scales in the alliance may well be called as the one of the most disgraceful submission in the world, carved with the criterion of submission to the stronger and treachery to the nation. Wishing to improve relations without the liquidation of the past equals to thinking and acting on Japan's behalf, and such improvement would be another series of long-suffered humiliation. The Japs are so elated at the recent dismissal by the Seoul Central District Court that they now have the insolence to howl. The decision of the court alone will not work out their relations. What the aged victims long for is not a paltry sum of money, but righteous judgment on the crimes committed by Japan in the past and a future free of disgraceful past. The Seoul Central District Court, which has entirely negated the unlawfulness of the Japanese colonial rule and kowtowed to Japan's criminal nation, far from passing a stern sentence, has to give a clear answer in the court of enraged public sentiment. Does the Seoul Central District Court belong to Japan? For whom and what is justice for? Where on earth is the end of humiliation?